Hello friends, and welcome to today's project of making garlic confit and hot infused garlic oil. Why confit your garlic? Because if you love garlic, this is the way to go. Cooking confit style means to cook something in fat, grease, oil, or even sugar syrup. This helps to really capture and preserve the full flavor of what you are trying to cook, and in this case, garlic. It is traditional French, the French word confit, which means to preserve. Let's start. First, you will need lots of garlic. So I went out and bought lots of garlic. I got all of these for a pretty good deal. Just go and check your local vegetable market stall. With this much garlic, it will last me a pretty long time. The only horrible part about doing this is peeling the garlic. Cut the bottom so that the garlic bulbs are exposed. Take away as much as you can the loose skin. Another key element to this is time and temperature. The garlic will cook slowly over time and develop a nice, rich body of flavor. The garlic will become soft to the touch, and believe it or not, creamy as well. One little trick that I have learned to peel these little guys is to place them in a box and shake vigorously. This will really build up the muscles in your arms. And there you have it, peeled garlic. Just shake again if there are some more unpeeled ones. It took some time and my arms are shaking, but it is so worth the effort later on. Once you have all of your garlic peeled and ready, we can start with the cooking process. I will be using a slow cooker for this process. However, you can use a baking tray and an oven. Pour all of the garlic into the slow cooker. Spread them out evenly and look at where they more or less make a line. Take some neutral oil such as vegetable oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, and even olive oil and fill to about twice the line. I am using sunflower oil here. Give the garlic a mix to ensure all of it is coated. Cover your slow cooker and turn it on to the low setting. The reason why I am using a slow cooker is so that the heat is gradual and over a period of time. This means that flavor and depth can be achieved. The slow cooker at its low setting will have a stop temperature point of about 90 degrees maximum, which is great because we don't want the garlic to burn. Once the slow cooker has reached about 90 degrees, and for me it took nearly 1 hour to reach, test to see if the garlic has been cooked all the way. Take a couple of pieces and poke them with a knife to test the softness. When your knife comes out without resistance, they are done. You will notice in the meantime, there will be lots of bits and unwanted debris floating around. I will show you later how to deal with this. You can go ahead and turn off the slow cooker and leave it to one side to let cool and infuse for 24 hours. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for it some more, but I can guarantee you the waiting will pay off later. If you're doing this with the oven, just leave it in the oven overnight to cool down. The goal is to reach 90 degrees Celsius in the oil and for the garlic to be cooked. Come back after 24 hours. After 24 hours, let's go ahead and strain the garlic from the oil. Have a look at this little guy. Nice and almost golden brown. This is due to the internal sugars caramelizing, making the garlic sweet. I am also pressing it to double check the softness, and I am pressing it with no effort and it breaks so easily but still retaining its shape. The garlic still has its body but is also delicate at the same time. Keep the garlic to one side for now. Let's go and check on the oil. As the oil has cooled, it will look cloudy and milky due to the impurities I had shown you earlier. We will take care of that now. My trick to taking care of that is using coffee filter paper and patience. I am using unbleached filter paper, very handy to have around for a case like this. I also happen to have a drip holder, and yes, it happens to be an orange. I also have another drip holder with its own filter. I will be placing another filter paper in that as well. I need to cut the paper to fit on the inside so that the orange holder can fit on the top. If you don't have coffee filter paper, you can use a cheesecloth or muslin cloth. Just wrap it several times to get a really good filter made. Let's assemble the drip setup. Here I have my glass container. I am putting the first metal filter on the top and then the orange one. So, to break it down, the oil will be double filtered at the same time. If you don't have a double filter setup like I have, you can just filter or strain the oil twice. Take the oil and pour it on the top. Fill it until the shadow of the line. Magic is slowly happening, and I mean slowly. Finally, that clear elixir. Very powerful stuff right here. I think I forgot to mention, my whole place smells like garlic right now. I don't know about you, but I find it extremely satisfying to watch something cloudy become clear. Look at that clarity. About halfway, make sure to change the coffee filter paper. This will ensure a smooth drip, otherwise it will be blocked with unwanted impurities. Editing makes this look fast, but it actually took me about 3 hours and I had to come and refill the tops every 15 minutes. Look at that, it is so clear, you can even read the bottom label. Once you have filtered your garlic infused oil, let's attend to the garlic. Take a jam jar and fill it up, and I mean really fill it up. Make sure to put lots of garlic into it. That looks like a nice amount. Pour enough oil to cover the top of the garlic. The rest you can freeze with the oil in a container. And there you have it. Now, for some ideas. Jessica had got me this as a Christmas present, so I had to do an oil video. It comes with a brush, and it is nicely made out of glass. Let's fill it up. But before we do that, I am also a fan of rosemary. Now, take a bunch of rosemary and place it inside of the bottle. Previously, I had shown you hot infusion. Now, we're gonna go and do cold infusion, which means to just place whatever you want, herbs, spices, and let it sit in the oil. And over time, it will infuse slowly. Pour enough of the garlic oil to cover the top. Now, at the ready, you have rosemary garlic infused oil for when you are perhaps cooking off some chicken or steak. I find it quite handy. The other second idea is to make my variation of a bruschetta. Now, sorry Italians, if I am saying it wrong. I did try. I even contacted an Italian friend of mine. Normally, that has raw garlic topped with olive oil, tomatoes and salt. My version, however, has the bread brushed with some garlic-infused oil, and I mean a generous amount. I also have a griddle skillet to char the bread. Let's go ahead and char the bread. Brush some more of the garlic-infused oil. Come on, look at that sexy bread with the grill marks. Take half a clove and spread it like butter across the bread. I also have some mozzarella and cut some slices from that. Next, let's cut up some fresh vine tomatoes. Place them on top. One bread for me and one for Jess. She is not a fan of fresh tomatoes. And now I'm going to finish it off with some balsamic glaze. Let's have a bite. And I'm telling you now, the intense simplicity of this delicious dish is just worth all the hard work. Now I regret making just 2. I'm just going to go ahead and make more bread, because 1 is just not enough. Confit garlic and garlic oil is definitely something you need to have in your kitchen arsenal. Well, there you have it guys, garlic confit and hot and cold infused oils. If you enjoyed what you watched, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to be notified of upcoming videos. As usual, it was a pleasure having you with me on this journey today, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.